My name is PaulFitzpatrick. I'm a field service engineer. I've been at Briggs, my service ranges for 36 years, and I enjoy it. Health and safety is, very important of any industry, I believe, but years ago when I was an apprentice, coming through the ranks, seeing big engineering jobs, and looking back now, you wouldn't get away with doing what they did today, what they did then, climbing on big trucks, repairing them without any PPE as such. And I saw a guy climb on a big truck, mending it, fell, hit the track, burst his eardrum, and we were in the middle of nowhere. No telephones, no housing, had to run to a farm, get an ambulance, and I was 16, and it was quite daunting. The two accidents that I were involved in many, many years ago was a learning curve for my health and safety, to be extra careful and make you conscious to be safe, make sure other people are safe, and do the job in a safe working manner. The day of my accident was a Wednesday, February the 20th. I started work at 2 o'clock. I did a few jobs in the workshop, and then at 3:20, the truck driver reported an oil leak on a large 9-ton machine on the block clamp, which I came out to inspect. I inspected the offside of the clamp first, found no oil leak, came around the other side of the truck on the near side, again inspecting it, told the operator to open and shut the clamp. Concentrating on the oil leak, I wasn't aware where I placed my hand on the clamp at the time. I told the guy to operate the machine, which he did do. On shutting the clamp, my hand was still in a position that I wasn't aware of, and next minute I was on my knees in pain. Knew straight away what I'd done. Straight away I knew. And didn't panic. I didn't panic. I rang for a first aider myself, and I was really annoyed because it proved how easy it is just to take you off the ball for a split second, and it'll have you. An experienced engineer like myself, not an up-and-coming young guy in the industry, an experienced guy, and it did upset me, knowing that I've lost, 3 parts of my fingers, and the healing process has been tough, and even now it's tough because there's some things I can't do at the minute, and I don't think I'll be able to do them later on, but I will make the best of what I've got and move forward. I'll have these on now for probably about a year, have them renewed on a daily basis, because when the swelling goes down on the fingers, then the compression is not the same, so I have some more bandages made at a hospital, and I wear these for a period of time, take them off at night and wear them all through the day. They're just to help to form the skin, and I'll just show you exactly what they are and what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to help with the scar tissue and make it neat and tidy, as they say. My family were upset because they received a phone call saying Paul's had an accident, he's chopped his fingers off, but he's all right. He's on his way to hospital. So they just think the worst, 3 fingers gone, don't know how much, but then they made way to hospital, and then I met them there, and they were upset to see me on the bed with, quite funny really, my fingers in a plastic bag by the side of me, and my hand bandaged up, and then go for an x-ray when my finger's still by the side of me, and then pass them the nurse to x-ray them first, and then x-ray what's left of, my hand injury, and then saying we can't repair these. And to the bin to the left of me, I remember the bin being there, and they took the plastic bag from my side and chucked my fingers in the bin, and that was the end of them. So that was quite, looking back, funny, should I say. See my fingers with me 1 minute, next minute they're in the bin and gone forever. And then, the operation was daunting to start with. Being told what was going to happen to me and what they're going to do. I went Thursday night at 8 o'clock at night for my operation. And I remember I was awake when they did it. I didn't watch it, but I was awake. I was aware of what they were doing. Asked me if I wanted any music on. And I asked them what they got, and they told me. And I said, no, I'll pass on that. We'll just carry on, crack on and get it done. And then back on my ward at 11:30 at night, being woken up every night to take my blood pressure and my temperature. That was a big inconvenience. And in hospital for 4 days. And we are where we are now, trying to make the best of what I've got and move on and get back into a routine. I wouldn't say it was lack of concentration. It was just, I just did it different. Basically, if I put my hand on top of the clamp, we wouldn't be here today. Because I put my hand at the back, where there's a hole like that for a stabilising bar to come to protrude through for 3 inches. And I put my hand in there. And that was the difference. If I'm putting it there to there, concentrating on the oil leak, and it come back and it had me, But now I think twice. Whatever I do, working on a machine, I would look twice at what I'm doing and is it safe, and take into account everything else around me. I would. I'd think twice next time. I mean, people take it for granted that they can go out onto the field and mend a truck, which they can do. We've all done it. But now I've had an accident, it's made me not wary, not scared to do my job, but I definitely look twice, and I'd recommend that to anybody. Regarding the accident, when I look back, my 36-year career, I've never had an accident before, ever in my life. I've been out and doing some big jobs, and never had a plaster on my hand, never really had stitches, bruising. Oh, you knock your hand a few times with a hammer, doing your job. That's not, everybody does that on a daily basis. But severity of this accident, in my wildest dreams where I thought it happened to me, ever happened to me. But moving forward and thinking about it, how is it going to interfere with my job in the future? It will be different, the way I grip things and pick things up. It's a learning curve, which the doctors have told me, over a period of time I'll get used to it and adapt to pick things up different and grip, because I have no feelings in my fingers, so I need to learn how to sense I'm gripping something and sense I'm picking something up without dropping it. But they say in time I will adapt and move forward and make the best of what I've got. And I will do the job to my best ability. I'll still do the job, I'll just do it different, unfortunately. But I'm sure I'll manage. Doing this video about my accident, moving forward, I hope people, see this and take it in and think, it'll never happen to me. I've been doing this job longer than 40 years. It'll never happen to me, but believe me, it could happen to you, because if anybody think it couldn't happen to them, it was me, definitely me, and it's happened to me. And if they can take anything from this, going out and doing their job at a safe working practice and go home safe, they've had a good day.